Okay, so if you don't mind, I just want to sort of finish out the story. So because you started to think just and then we'll talk some more about, but just
The pussy tattoo, right? Go ahead.
The timeline. So you disbelieved pretty early, but you still stayed with him, and he was in your house, and then you went out.
He was in my apartment.
What did you think was going on? Do you think you thought, well, okay, he's not Jesus, but maybe I could love him anyway?
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess I still had some love for him. And then I still, in my mind, thought that the earth could be concave, and maybe I can help him in that way to spread the word. If I could just get him to just focus on that, instead of telling everybody he's God, if he would just go towards putting his focus on teaching the world that we live inside, and I could help him finance like seminars and do some traveling and meet some people. But at this point, like, he was so focused on starting his kingdom. He wanted to go to Texas and start his kingdom, and he thought I was going to go buy him a mansion to house all of his followers in, and that wasn't going to happen. But I felt like if I just threw him out, he would just come back, and somehow I knew when I ended it, it was going to have to be something really final, because he would just come back and somehow convince me that he loved me, or somehow pull me back in, because this is what he did for 3 years. Every time I would try, I would like move away from the group, he would somehow just pull me in with maybe a video mentioning my name, or maybe shoot me a little text. Or we didn't have a lot of conversation in the 3 years that I followed him before we got together. We didn't have hardly any one-on-one communication, but he'd always somehow pull me back in, or I would stay following him for, I don't know, ridiculous, but I knew I had to get rid of him. It was going to have to be something really final. So I knew he wanted to go to Texas, and it was a crazy. So we were driving down the road between Missouri and Texas, and he started talking about this lady who thinks she's the Queen of Heaven. He had got this email from this woman, the Queen of Heaven, so he was going to have to fuck her, but ultimately he would really want to get away, maybe not stay away from me, but I knew he would want to leave and do some things, and that would be my chance to get him. But I wanted it to be in a really great finale. I didn't expect it to get as grand as it was, but so I was kind of biding my time, knowing I was going to end up murdering Steven, but I wanted it to be in a really great finale. I didn't expect it to get as grand as it was, but
that's really scary. It's really scary.
And that was another reason that when we were together, it was driving me crazy, because he would get stuck on a song, and he would keep coming to me and reciting the lyrics to me. I'm like, oh my God, I can't take it anymore. But he really did talk about the Beatles, but I got a crazy teacher who wears dark glasses. So, and I was driving, and I didn't know what to say. I was just like, So I was going to have to murder him. My jaw was hanging open, and Travis was in the back agreeing with him, but I couldn't wait anymore. I couldn't wait to murder him. I don't know. He
told me I'm going to die, just like the rest of the people that don't believe in me.
I mean, he's even, I don't know. I know his voice is very kind of relaxing, or it was. I don't think it is so much anymore.
Well, it seems like most of it is then stemming from some sort of like sexual, physical attraction.
Yeah, just sticks. So he's always been confused about his sexuality. He just never, I don't think he ever wanted to admit that he was attracted to men.
But hell no, it just seems to be mostly primarily like sexually motivated.
Yeah, that's interesting. It does.
Yeah.
Starts with sexual attraction. Although I don't know, at least with sounds like at least with Nayland, and well, that seems like what had happened to you, Veronika.
Yeah, definitely. For me, there was an attraction there. No. There's a video where Steven is masturbating on camera. And that was taken down, but I have it if you're really interested. But we're all pretty sure that Nayland was doing the deed off camera where we couldn't see that Nayland was probably going down on it because they were together at that time. And if you see the way it takes place and he's talking mostly through it, he barely has his hand on his apparatus before he comes. So we all think that Nayland was down there on him. So I guess that's what I meant by physical penetration.
It just sounds like a sex cult. It's a sex cult with a little bit of concave earth thrown in.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it was becoming. It was mainly concave earth, and then once I got with him, it's like his it just got really swelled, and then all of a sudden, all he was talking about was sex and all the sex he's going to have in his kingdom, and then sex.
I was watching some videos and I saw it.
Yes, we even made porn. I have that video too. I can pass that on to you guys. But yeah, and then after we made that sex video, it was just nonstop talking about the Beatles, all the sex in the kingdom, and that's when well,
go ahead.
He wanted to drink my pee and eat my poo. And I said, please
hard to even
don't ever tell anybody.
Wrap your head around. I mean,
It is hard to.
I mean, it's just like, I can't imagine. That's all he did?
Something's got to be really wrong with you if
So, and that night, we were intimate, and he had his eyes closed, and he said, worship me, son, worship me, son. Right? So that freaked me out. But then, on the last couple times we were intimate, of course, his eyes are closed again, and he's like, he said, oh, that's it, little girl. Oh, be careful, little girl. Don't bend it. He was talking to me like I was a little girl.
Right.
Oh, he said.
And I don't really see too many more questions in YouTube. So perhaps it's a good time to end it.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Did you see the video where he tells me to kill myself?
Yeah, I did see that. It's pretty messed up.
That's pretty godlike, isn't it?
No, not at all. You suck. Okay. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Is it off? Oh, she left right away.